Welcome back to Inside Voices, the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about some more YouTube boxing, and that's foreign topic.
Again.
So to start it off, we have one of the most important people in the entire world, Jake Paul, finally signed a real boxing contract with a real boxing company.
I just find it weird how he didn't do that. I guess they were negotiating before, but...
No, there is a possibility that there was no interest before.
There's a possibility it just didn't work out before. I'm surprised he didn't sign with Triller. All his fights have been on Triller.
Yeah, that's the... Now, okay, so this is the funny
Now he's
thing
with a
ever.
real boxing.
Yeah. Showtime? I don't know what Showtime does.
Showtime's the real boxing.
Really?
Like, that's
So
like
does this
Showtime.
make
It's
him
huge.
a professional now?
That has nothing
Well,
to do
he's
with
always
becoming
been professional technically. That's just commission.
This just makes him have a big recording contract with this company.
Okay.
Well, all this does is he can fight. He'll fight Showtime boxers, like legitimately signed boxers that are signed to Showtime.
That's what it means? He's going to fight them for sure?
Well, he's not going to fight them for
Athletes?
sure, but
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's going to just keep fighting the same people. They just signed him because it's a cash cow for like probably the next year.
yeah.
But anyway, this is way funnier. So Triller lost their big cash cow, so they're looking for another one.
But he never signed with Triller. Apparently,
It doesn't-
It was,
well, he
not,
was
it was
still
just
doing-
one fight deals.
Yeah, but that's money. Now he won't. So now they're looking for their next cash cow, and who's that going to be, Ali?
The YouTuber versus TikToker fights.
No.
Tana Mongeau.
Very good. That girl, the scammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're asking this girl to fight. You know who Bella Thorne is?
I've heard of her name before. Yeah.
They want her and Bella Thorne to fight. Show them.
Yeah, but I
So-
think the thing is, what nobody seems to remember is nobody actually cares about women's fighting. Women's boxing exists, and how many times? Name one woman boxer.
I think we're overthinking
Name
this.
one women's boxer.
This is a woman who's made
Clarissa
out of
Shields?
plastic,
Of course.
and then we have one who's like an OnlyFans prodigy. I have no idea.
Prodigy. People say she ruined
Oh, well, there you go.
OnlyFans.
These two girls look. They don't. Do they look like they should be fighting in the ring?
Yeah, they should be boxing. They look like boxers.
You know what they should do if they really want to get
But
the crowd?
I think what this means is that this whole exhibition boxing thing is now officially going to be dead.
No, it'll never be dead because
I
now
think it's going to be
the
dead.
next big fight that Triller's gonna look for is that kid who unboxes toys. Who is
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Oh my
Ryan's
God.
Toy Reviews.
Ryan's Toy Reviews versus
Yeah.
Jacob Sartorius.
Yeah. Jacob Sartorius and Matty B. Raps.
This is how tiny she is.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good fight.
And then you know what she's gonna do? Fight Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
No.
After
That,
that,
fight's in a couple days, I think.
But Tana said on her Twitter or something that she wouldn't actually ever be able to because she smokes too much weed.
that's not the reason when she never be able to be a boxer.
I think Mike Tyson did that a lot too, and he was fine.
Mike Tyson's high all the time.
I think he said he got high before every fight.
The reason she can never be a fighter is because she's not a fighter.
And Bella Thorne hasn't even
But
said
this is the thing.
anything.
It's like
She hasn't
people think
agreed,
the only
disagreed.
reason they're not good at things is because they're like, oh, it's because I'm too short or whatever. It's just because you're not good.
Why,
at
you
it.
good at gymnastics?
Yeah, exactly.
I never tried it. If I give me a week or two.
But this is the thing with okay, that's actually a good topic. So if I asked you and you had never done gymnastics before, do you think you'd be good at gymnastics? You'd say no because you've
I'd
never.
say, yeah, I'm probably good at
No,
gymnastics.
because you've never done it before. You know that. So why does every single person on the planet think they'd be a good fighter, but they've never
Because
done
they
anything before?
associate fighting with just some kind of street brawl.
But that's not how that works. They think they'd all be good fighters. There's people. Everybody thinks they'd be just a badass fighter, and they don't think they.
You know, I could have been a rocket scientist if they gave me enough time.
But if you just look at some people's Instagram accounts, that they're throwing combos and stuff that they've never boxed before, but they just watched the Triller fight. And now they're throwing combos and they want people to see it.
These people, they record themselves
Man.
punching the bags at the gym as if that's a replication of a
Yeah,
real
but they're not
fight.
even hitting an actual heavy bag. They're hitting a fitness bag.
No, dude, they're hitting their friend who's holding up his little hands.
Oh yeah,
Like, he's like, oh, okay, so this is funny.
yeah. But I'm talking about the guys doing. They'll go to the boxing cardio gyms and they'll hit the fitness bags and think that that's training for boxing.
No, they'll go to the arcade and they'll find that machine where you punch hard.
Well, they do that too.
Yeah, and then they film
hit
themselves
harder
and they
than-
get 400.
They hit harder than Logan Paul or whatever.
But another funny thing happened with this whole boxing thing. Bryce Hall, you know who KSI is?
Oh.
Of course, I know who KSI is.
She
He's
doesn't
the
know who
second
Bradley
greatest
Martin
boxer.
is.
I don't
It's
know who
his
Bradley
younger
Martin is
brother.
either. But
No, Bradley Martin is not
Or
Bryce Hall.
KSI's young. I thought what you were
Bradley
saying. is KSI's
Martin.
younger brother is in this YouTuber versus TikToker.
No,
when
but
is
that's-
this? When is the
I don't know,
YouTuber
but this is a really
June
important.
12th.
That's the biggest
Oh, you
event
know?
of the year.
This is funny. So KSI, I've never. He's just one of the YouTube boxer guys. He's like
I
one
know
of
who
the original.
KSI is.
So this guy, he punched Bradley Martin in the stomach,
When?
and he winded him. No, this was a while ago when he was
Okay.
still fighting. and he winded him.
Well,
So he could take one.
he wasn't ever fighting. He just had a couple fights. So you make like he's Mike Tyson.
So
but he's
he
not.
got winded.
Yeah.
So there's like a little proof to the pudding there. He can hit hard. And then
I
Bryce
don't know
Hall.
about that. I could hit anybody that get
But-
winded too.
But Bryce Hall went for it, and he gave it 6 or 7 punches
On KSI.
on Bradley Martin.
Wait, hold on. Repeat. Who
Okay, so KSI
hit who?
hit Bradley Martin in the stomach just like for fun,
Yeah.
just to see.
And
He was winded, so he took something.
So then he tried hitting KSI.
No, and then I guess now because Bryce Hall and Bradley Martin got in the gym together. So they
KSI
replicate-
hit Bradley Martin.
Jesus, this guy is slower than a
KSI
turtle.
hit Bradley Martin and he
Two
winded him.
completely
So
different
I know.
events.
Why is KSI involved? So he winded him. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so because KSI and Bryce Hall are shit talking each other.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then Bryce Hall did the same exact thing to Bradley Martin, gave him 6 light taps to the stomach.
Yeah, he never
Nothing.
winded, of course.
They turned into a meme where it was like the little squishy sound. Every
But
time
Bryce
you
Hall and
hit 'em.
KSI are they're
Bryce Hall is saying he could beat KSI. KSI is saying that he can beat Jesus.
KSI.
He said, "I'm too busy making rap albums."
KSI said that when he was fighting Logan Paul. He said he was so focused on rapping.
This guy pays for this guy pays bottom dollar for rapper features like this guy has Future, Rick Ross and stuff on his album. There's a random YouTuber.
I don't know if he's
Bryce
a random
Hall?
YouTuber anymore. No,
I don't
KSI
think he's
definitely not Bryce Hall. but
KSI is not a good rapper,
Of course not. I've never even heard one of his raps before.
and he has Future on his album.
Yeah, all you need is like 20 grand for a feature.
And probably $100,000. This guy's probably paying 50 to
No,
100 grand.
I would bet Future's cheaper
for
now.
Future.
Now?
Future's one of the
Probably.
biggest artists.
Yeah, he'd probably be 25 grand for a feature.
Well, we only need 25 grand. We can get a Future feature.
You can get
I'm gonna release a rap song next
You can
week
get
in
Lil
Future.
Reese for like a couple $100 right now. You see what happened to Lil Reese?
I want Matty B raps.
Wait, did you see what happened to Lil Reese recently?
Did he get shot?
Well, no, he was in a stolen car, and then the guys tracked him
that
down.
thing.
No, he was with 3 guys in the car, and this one guy tracked him down, and that one guy kicked all 3 of their asses. He
Who
kicked
is
all
this?
3 of their
It
asses.
was probably a KSI in the car.
There's a video of Lil Reese knocked out on the sidewalk.
Oh, I've seen that.
People thought he
Anyway,
was
that's
shot.
way too off topic.
Well, it's
Back
not
to this
because
boxing.
Lil Reese wanted to box 6'9".
Well, he's the only thing he's gonna be boxing now is his life.
Lil Reese can't. Lil Reese is 105 pounds, and they call him the Grim Reaper.
Who would you want to see boxing out of YouTube?
Like,
Vander
of any
Holyfield.
YouTubers?
Any YouTuber.
You know, any YouTuber? You know,
That's
the
a good
professional. You know,
question.
Evander Holyfield's on YouTube.
Okay, any real YouTuber.
Mike Tyson.
Okay, this guy doesn't know what English.
Okay, you have to narrow it down, male or female.
Oh,
Anybody.
Vitaly ZD TV versus
Wow.
FuziTube.
No, that's boring.
Honestly, I
Oh, that's
love
Warren.
to
Did you
see-
not see FuziTube's first fight? That was incredible. That first round, dude. They were just. That was an unbelievable fight.
All right, now quiet your mouth. Quiet your mouth.
Yeah. So anyway.
No, who do you want to see fighting?
I would love to see Tana Mongeau fight.
What?
Like, actually,
No,
if she
female
tried,
fighting is never fun.
I think it would be incredibly
Female fighting is
entertaining.
disgusting.
So you don't believe in women?
No, female MMA is
You
nice.
don't believe in women equality?
I do. In women's
So he doesn't believe
MMA,
in women equality.
women's MMA and boxing is different from a YouTuber girl that is like a clout
So you're
chaser.
not going to support women's boxing.
Have you ever seen that? What's the cat?
So he didn't say
Whoa, Vic,
yes.
have you ever seen that Whoa Vicky street fight? When they just
Oh,
slap
Whoa
each other.
Vicky?
They just slap each other.
Okay, if I wanted to see somebody fight off YouTube, it would be PewDiePie versus the unboxing kid.
No, I
That's
I would say
No.
Yeah, I want them to
that's
fight.
not- he's
I want
Good.
No.
no,
That's
you know what? I
underdog.
stick with it. I want Vitaly and I want FuziTube to fight each other.
You already seen what happens to FuziTube in the ring.
I know, now I want to put Vitaly in there.
Vitaly is on cocaine all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's gonna be a good fight.
Are you talking
That's
about
what I mean.
Vitaly,
Do you
the
not understand how-
videographer?
Huh?
Talking about Vitaly, the videographer?
Who is that?
Vitaly the
We're
videographer.
talking about Vitaly the
Vitaly
prank guy.
ZDTV,
I don't know.
The Russian.
A lot of YouTubers use a guy named Vitaly.
No,
to
he's
do
not
their
that guy.
videos.
Well, he's not that guy.
Maybe he is that guy.
No, he's not. He's not. All I know is Vitaly and FuziTube would be what FuziTube's fight was times 10 because they'd be swinging at each other. Oh no, I want Wings of Redemption and Keemstar.
We should throw him in the ring.
That was supposed to hold on. Wings of Redemption was supposed to fight Keemstar, or I think Keemstar offered him 50 grand or something to fight him, and Wings of Redemption said the only reason he's not going to accept that is because he's scared that if you hit him hard enough, you're going to disconnect his brain from his spine.
What?
That's what he said. He said
Who's going to disconnect whose spine?
he thought Keemstar. There's a chance Keemstar was going to disconnect his brain from his spine.
Like,
Keemstar was going to hit
his.
Yeah, he was going to hit him and disconnect his brain from his spine.
What?
That's what he said. He said.
I was trying to find the videographer
That's why for
Yeah.
$50,000, Wings of Redemption didn't want to fight Keemstar. He said because if you hit him hard enough, you might disconnect his brain from his spine. And then
Just draw. Just accept the fight and then do a Ben Askren.
But that's where he was worried that his brain was going to get
That's what I'm saying.
disconnected from his spine.
Wow.
And Keemstar's 5'7" in Wings of Redemption used to say he was 6'4" in Husky.
Why is he scared of Keemstar? Keemstar is just a guy who sits on the internet and talks.
I know, but the Wings of Redemption used to lie about being 6'4", and then it turned out he was 5'11", but or no, he was 5'10", but he was actually like 5'9". But he said the discrepancy there was he was saying he was 6'4" with his work boots on.
If I was on the internet,
And then wait, he said he was 6'4" in Husky, which means like big and broad, but he's
Or hairy.
He's 6'4" and he was almost 500 pounds.
Maybe by husky he meant he was hairy and he liked the cold.
Yeah, well,
And
Like a dog.
Yeah.
yeah, he's a fit guy, but I don't know. YouTube, I don't want to see the guys that are training for boxing. I want to drop 2 of them into a cage and say just fight.
So you thought Nate Robinson was training?
Well, Nate Robinson lied. He said he used to box as a kid or whatever. That's like the biggest lie I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
he probably went to the boxing thing, threw a couple bag punches.
No, he just went with his guys when he was playing basketball and threw a couple punches. And
Why?
that's it.
Because girls can't play basketball?
Oh, you know someone that we went to public school with, Dylan Brooks,
Who?
scored 31 points.
What are you
And
talking about?
he's in the NBA. Dylan Brooks went to school with him.
Who's Dylan?
Yeah, I went to school with him in Mississauga.
I have no idea who that is.
He's on the Memphis Grizzlies. He's like an all-star.
I've never heard of him before.
Well, he
And I'm like
scored-
very caught up on NBA.
Yeah, exactly. He scored apparently because he scored 31 points in his first playoff game ever. 4th all-time in franchise
Oh,
history.
this guy must be. I don't know who he. I've never even heard of him. Like,
You also went to school with him, but it's fine.
who? How old is he?
He's a year younger than you.
So I would not know him.
Well, you would because you went to school with him, but yeah.
I don't know anyone old younger.
he
than me.
lived 5 minutes away from here.
I don't know anyone under my age.
Exactly.
I don't know anybody.
Exactly.
Who are you guys?
So, anyways, yeah. So I used to play basketball with this guy, show him how to play, and lay up on him and dunk on him. I taught him everything.
He probably posturized you every done.
I played a lot of basketball with him.
Yeah, Eric was pretty good when he was younger at basketball.
I was decent. I put him on a team and
It was
everything.
usually him and every other neighbor in the neighborhood versus me, a guy who was about 5 feet tall.
When you're,
It's just athleticism differentiation.
when I was playing basketball, I remember I was pretty good.
What number were you?
12 always.
Because you were the 12th worst guy on the team.
I was 12th in the league. I was 12th in the league. Yeah.
12th in the league. Was it just you and 12 guys?
I played on the Monarchs, dude. I played on
the Monarch Butterflies.
The legitimate.
They say
basketball
those guys
team.
couldn't jump so high.
Anyways, that should be the next.
What's your
thing.
signature?
Just a dunk.
To get dunked on?
To dunk. I'm a power forward, man.
Can you dunk on a 12-foot net?
I can dunk. Yeah,
If you're standing 12 feet high.
I can dunk on a 12-footer, no problem.
If you give him a trampoline, he could do it.
I can dunk on a 12-footer, absolutely no problem.
I don't think
My
I can dunk on
vertical's
12.
6.5 feet.
My vertical's 60 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Anyways, I'm 6'4", so.
I'm 3'1".
Anyways, so back to the topic. I don't even want to see boxing anymore. I want to see foot races. I want to see Wings of Redemption versus Keemstar in a running race.
I want to see chess.
FuziTube in a running race.
I want to see YouTube chess games.
No, I want something that you could seriously see them, like, I don't know, FuziTube in a tightrope walking.
Holy, that's a good one.
Without
Yeah, dude.
without a harness on, going across 2 buildings.
No, you know what we really need to have? We have to get NFL on board with this, okay? We take
Oh, no, you take a YouTuber and you drop him into an NFL game and he's a linebacker right away.
Not a linebacker. Every play, he runs the ball.
But FuziTube would think he could do that, though.
You
know my favorite thing was there was a time in YouTube where guys like Vitaly and FuziTube were they gained 30 pounds of muscle in 4 months and they used to say they were natural.
Yeah, but that all fell apart.
Well, of course it fell apart because Vitaly lost all of his hair, and
But he always had bad hair. It was always very thin and pushed back.
yeah, okay, but he also
Nothing like ours.
he also lost all of it. He also lost all of it in 6
Did he?
months. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is
His
the thing.
hairline
Every single
disappeared.
person on YouTube who was under the age of 12 and had never hit the gym before was like, why would you ever suspect he's on steroids?
Yeah.
Why would you ever suspect it?
It's like all the actors.
You know what's actually okay? You know what though with FuziTube and stuff, they peaked on YouTube like 4 years too early because if they were that popular now, they would have been making $30 million a year. Back then, they're probably only making a couple $1 million a year, $1 million or $2 million.
I mean, FuziTube is still one of my favorite YouTubers.
FuziTube, does he even make YouTube videos? I thought he quit YouTube because he made some
I don't remember.
emotional
When I
video.
was lightly following him, he had quit and come back to YouTube.
Like 12 or 15 times.
3 or 4 times.
I remember he made a big thing called like June 12th or something.
Oh,
that
yeah,
ended
yeah.
his career, and then nobody watched him after that because like, I didn't even know what he did. What happened June 12th?
I don't know.
He released a book or something, and everyone
You know who
unsubscribed to him.
FuziTube is?
I know the name.
He lost like 50,000 followers in a day or something when he did that.
You know, I used to watch him. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to watch FuziTube all the
And
time.
there was a thing that he always used to come back on. It was like the super clickbait shit he did. He said, "I'm addicted to something."
Oh yeah, I remember that. And
What?
then he said it was marijuana. He went to
never-
rehab for marijuana.
for like over years. He said he was
His
addicted
addiction.
to something, but he wouldn't tell anyone
He had
what
to
it was.
talk to his parents about his addiction and stuff. Then it came out it was marijuana, I think.
Some
And
stupid-
someone-
What was his regular content? Like, what was...
Fake
Oh,
pranks.
is that what it was?
Fake pranks.
No, June 12th was when he told everyone what his addiction was. And when he said it was marijuana, and then everyone unsubscribed to him. I said, you've been talking about this for like 3 years or something?
Yes.
I think that's what it was.
I don't know. That's funny though. He should get back in the ring.
Vitaly tried coming back for pranking people like a little while ago. But the thing is, when people know it's all fake pranks now, nobody cares.
It's because they're so unrealistically fake too. Like you can have a prank. Okay, like Nelk. Okay, Nelk might be a bad example because Nelk is super kind of aggressive.
Nelk is the opposite of fake, though. They do real stuff, I think.
Yeah, but that's the thing is a lot of people. There's a half split. Some people look at it and go, "This is funny." I'm kind of like that, and there's some people who look at it and go, "Dude, that's the most offensive thing I've ever seen."
You know what? There's certain Nelk things stupid, but the best ones are when they go around to like hockey arenas and they start talking to
Oh, the
guys,
dads?
the dads about like.
No, dude, have you seen the one where they
oh.
go on the wine tasting tour?
No,
They
that's
get
amazing.
they get so drunk that they start just pouring wine on themselves and jumping on the tables.
Yeah,
and they
but
got kicked out.
That one was funny.
Now I just like the hockey dads on where they go in there and they start talking about like I used to play almost went pro or whatever and they start team me play on and I played in like house league or whatever
But it just shows you that at a certain extent you can still do pranks. But there are still YouTubers who do pranks.
pranks
but
are if they do it good properly and they're real, they're hilarious still.
But the thing is, you gotta do a lot because a lot of people now they know it's like they're like, oh, is this a YouTube video? Like,
Yeah, they know it's a YouTube video. Yeah, mostly. Well, no, it's not that they know it's a YouTube video. It's that they know who's doing the video. They
Well,
recognize
that too.
people now.
Like the bystanders?
yeah.
Well, they just know that that's Nelk. If
The fun,
Nelk walks,
no, Nelk is different. Nelk is huge now. I'm saying like if you
okay,
like, are not
FuziTube
as-
did it. FuziTube was bigger than Nelk.
FuziTube. Every time I think of FuziTube, I think of the prank he did where he was trying to put stuff in his trunk and he was wearing women's tights.
Gotcha. See, no, that was a real prank though. He had certain ones that were real.
Yeah,
and that
like-
was one of the funniest
well,
ones of all time.
That's because like that's a light prank. Like all you have to do is stand in a parking lot.
That might have been one of the funniest pranks that's ever done on YouTube. See, that's proof that there was funny pranks on YouTube. FuziTube, legitimately in his prime, was hilarious.
Well, the funniest thing about the whole prank era on YouTube is that you had the pranksters who faked it. You had the pranksters who were doing pranks that
and
sucked.
then you had the
and then
pranks
you
in
had
the hood.
You had the prank gods.
The
where they would go to
Yes.
the most hot gang related
And then
areas
steal
in the
people's
neighborhood
phones and stuff.
and freaking pretend to yell the N word and like steal.
They'd
things.
steal something and say it was a prank. I'm surprised
Yeah.
none of that. Well, actually, one of them did get shot at one point.
Really?
Yeah, one of them got shot. That was only a few years ago.
I don't know how much of that is real. I don't know. They would like pretend to snatch someone's phone.
No, and they'd
they
slam
would
someone's
run.
phone on the ground and
They
run.
would run. And then they would get caught
And they'd
by
be
like a swarm of
screaming that it
people.
was a
And he's
prank.
like, dude, it's just a prank. Why are you so upset?
I'm
And
in
then
the
they'd be
group
screaming that this ain't no
that's
game. This
Huh?
ain't a prank.
Said I'm in the group that's just not necessary.
No one thought it was necessary. It was the worst.
Me.
Well,
Mean,
those
like,
weren't the
it's
pranks.
mean.
Those weren't the pranks.
It's not mean. It's stupid.
Those weren't the pranks.
But
Yeah, anyways, those weren't pranks. But the pranks with the women's tights one was one of the funniest things. Now, all the gold digger ones were completely fake, and they did way too many of those.
they didn't do too many.
They
did too many.
did 3-year, 4-year.
Hey, you want to go on a date?
And
yeah.
then-
This is my beautiful camera. Eh?
that was the best one.
And then they pull up with the
They'd always
gun.
have the ugliest car. Like it'd be like a beige old Toyota Camry, and then the Lamborghini would pull out. I don't know. Roman Atwood's pranks were always pretty shit. I felt like.
Roman Atwood went to the hood and he said, "What's up, my ninja?
Oh yeah, that was right.
What's up, my ninja?"
I remember that.
No. He
No,
said,
he's
"What's up, my
siphoning-
neighbor?" He said, "What's up, my
Oh
neighbor?"
yeah, that's right.
There's a whole wave.
He
There's
did
a whole,
have good ones too, actually.
There's a whole wave of YouTube pranks where it was just supposed to be
Borderline.
racist.
Yeah, borderline racist. Like if you
Just-
misunderstood what he said, you'd say, "Excuse me."
Like they would literally walk around like predominantly black neighborhoods, and they would go, "Man, I love watermelon." And then,
Oh
like, what
yeah,
kind of
that
prank
is.
is this?
Oh, do you remember they do the one where they'd be staring at like they'd have someone holding watermelons behind people?
Oh yeah.
And
Or like
damn,
they
those
would have like
melons.
Hershey kisses in their pocket.
Oh yeah, that's
They'd be
right.
like, "You want a kiss?" Yeah, they'd walk up to girls and be like, "You want a kiss?"
That's so stupid.
Oh no! This is the funnest fake. This is the funnest fake
real
pranks.
quick.
So, so they would go to girls who obviously were paid actors, and they would say, "Hey, rock paper scissors, and if I win, I get a kiss, and if you win, you get to slap me." And then some of them were so fake, they would be like, and they would just go for the
Oh
kiss.
yeah, that's right.
They would just and they would start making up.
Oh,
That's it. That
you're
was the
talking
whole
about the
thing.
guy that would go on the beach. You're talking about the guy that would go on the beach and start kissing people. He'd be like, "Today I'm going to show you guys how to
Oh,
do
the
something
fake
on the
pickup.
beach."
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
that guy.
The
Who
whole
was,
fake
who
pickup,
was that
the whole
guy?
fake pickup thing on YouTube went so big.
Yeah,
for
but wait,
so
that guy
long.
had a fall off from YouTube. I think I don't remember what happened, but he had a big fall.
They were a
off.
bunch of. I think they were like I don't know if they were Indian.
I'm
or
talking about the
something.
guy that looked a little bit gay.
I don't know.
How is it a prank if they're actors?
Because they pretend that they're.
They just go after random people.
Yeah, they pretend they're random
So
people.
it's a prank to
And
like,
then people, then those
around
people,
to, like,
and then my
watch
favorite
it?
thing was those people
What?
went around and they were like, "Hold on, that's not what he explained when he paid me the money to do that prank with him." They were like, "He
Wait,
said
what are
that he
you
was gonna do
confused
this."
Who is it a prank
You gotta
for?
talk into Mike.
Who is it a prank for?
The people watching the video.
The YouTube watchers, because they think that it's a real.
Now they got
Oh,
these
so
guys
you-
going on beaches and they're going, "Oh, let me see how to do
You
this."
watching don't know.
They go,
that
"Let me
they're
see if this
actors.
works."
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, I know,
thought
but you
did.
knew it was actors right
It
away.
made no sense.
You knew it was
It
actors
made
right
literally
away.
no sense. It's I don't know. YouTube has been a crazy place to watch. Over the
YouTube has
last
had
10
so
years.
many trends, but the pranking era was the best because when you look back to think about it, so some of those were so like the one where like Fujitsu dressed up as like a ninja or something and then came into an elevator.
Yeah, Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
He would, you know, Mortal Kombat, the movie we just
that's
watched.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he would Fujitsu would dress up as Sub-Zero, like one of the ninja guys, and then when the door for the elevator would open, he would run in and pretend to start attacking the person.
And they'd jump out and they'd hit the wall and cover
It's
the
crazy,
face.
but it's pretty funny.
He had some good pranks, but now that you said the tights ones, that was the best I ever seen.
What is the worst YouTube trend that you think has ever come out of YouTube?
Wow.
The worst YouTube trend
I
was
think
the
vlogging.
Tide Pods challenge
That was a YouTube thing.
and cinnamon challenge.
I don't know.
No, actually, no, it was
no,
vlogging.
Cinnamon Challenge was alright.
It was vlogging because
No.
everyone thinks they can vlog.
Vlogging is hot
I
trash.
love watching vlogs.
Nobody wants to see you vlog.
The thing is, like, you have so much potential of things you can film yourself doing, and you're gonna film yourself literally doing nothing.
Yeah, but they intentionally do interesting things on the days that they're
Yeah.
vlogging, so it's
interesting
more
is very
interesting.
subjective.
It is.
Today we're going to Huntington Beach in our Porsche, and then we're going back home.
You also have
and
to
we're gonna
like
stop
the
at Chipotle,
person.
and we're gonna stop at Chipotle on the way back.
I think, yeah, obviously it comes down to your personality, but like for the most part, you're literally watching and paying for these people to live the life that you want to live.
Or it's just entertaining. Like I don't necessarily want to be living that life that I'm
It's only
watching, but-
entertaining. It's like it's never.
It's not
I don't know.
entertaining.
I don't think it's entertaining.
Those Roman Atwood vlogs
I
are
don't
like the
think
only
it's
ones I ever watched for a little bit.
I can't watch vlogs.
Oh, I watched 2 vlogs my whole life.
I like.
Oh, no. The worst trend on YouTube ever was the guys that would lease the sports cars and then start a car channel going, "I'm 20 and I just bought this new
No,
Ferrari."
no. I got a crazy. We'll save that to the next video. I'm
Okay,
going
we
for
got
a long
and
time.
we are wrapping this one up.
All right, so what's the takeaway message from this podcast? We should do a takeaway message.
Right. That FuzzyTubes June 12th was the biggest. That was the biggest event in YouTube history.
I think the takeaway from this is absolutely vote for your favorite YouTubers to fight, and let's see what we can do. I want to see.
No.
fight.
Make
Vote
them
where?
go into a football game.
Vote in the comment section.
Put them in a
I wanna
football
see-
game.
Takeaway is we need more
in
YouTubers
a
who don't know how
football
to
games.
fight.
In football games.
If we can get an NFL team on board,
that's
100%.
that we can do.
I'll devote the rest of my life to getting YouTubers into the freaking
Yeah, we get.
into the field.
NFL.
We're gonna start off with Roman Atwood.
No.
He's falling off.
All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And please, talk to us.
And